18-year-old charged with shooting and killing a 15-year-old girl in East Charlotte.
They make partially formed decisions, and some of those decisions have negative outcomes.
Another 18-year-old charged with killing a man at a banquet hall.
And instead of trying to talk through things, the immediate thing is just to go to a firearm.
But once teens are charged in violent incidents,
are they actually facing consequences?
Well, WBTV investigative reporter David Hodges is digging into this issue, and he is joining us live tonight in the studio for this important story.
So, David, you obtained that explosive video from the Cats bus lawsuit.
Yeah, we got it, and it shows that in January 2025, former Cats bus driver Sheila Andrews was assaulted by two juveniles. After months of investigating, we finally got video of the attack through a public records request. We've decided to blur the faces of the two teens involved because they are minors going through the juvenile justice system. But this story does raise questions about whether a system set up to rehabilitate teens is leaving victims without a voice. So we're giving her one.
a startling, punishing assault, blow after blow. The victim, a helpless, now former Cats bus driver. The physical beating was also a blow to her career. That horrific day last year is still hard for Sheila Andrews to forget.
I pulled into the transit and I was pulling in as a Route 16.
Transit station driveway.
So when I pulled in, I only had 2 minutes before it was time for me to leave again. But then a supervisor comes up and he's doing like this to me as these two young ladies was walking towards the bus. So I said, I can't transport you.
Talk to that man right there. Talk to that man right there.
The girl that was an ambassador, she gets up on it and she says, I'm gonna go get security for you.
They're not going anywhere. Yeah.
Then that's agitated them, and then they up in my face talking about, you call the cops on me?
No, you're not. Y'all finna call the police?
So I tried to ignore her, and when I ignored her, she hit me in the face and broke my nose. And I'm stuck in a seatbelt behind this halfway door, and they both are swinging at me.
You're basically trapped and they're assaulting you.
Exactly, and they're both swinging on me.
The strikes to Sheila Andrews' face fractured her nose. An incident report provided to Andrews shows the minors were charged with simple assault and a liquor law violation. Andrews says not long after the assault, she started having trouble with her peripheral vision and was later diagnosed with a swollen mass on her pituitary gland.
So I am no longer able to qualify to drive with the commercial license anymore. None of this happened until after I was assaulted. I was able to pass my DOT every year.
With her career over, Andrews says it was important that the two teens learn what their decision cost her.
I want to go to court. These young ladies need to be taught a lesson, because if they got away with it this time, how many more times they gonna do it?
Now, it's worth pausing here to explain how the juvenile justice system works. A complaint is filed against a teen, and they then have to meet with an intake counselor with the Department of Public Safety Juvenile Justice Division. That counselor has a decision to make. They can close the complaint outright. It goes nowhere, no consequences for the teen. They can also divert the case, meaning that juvenile has to complete community service, maybe conflict management, a host of other courses that could help get them back on the right track. The intake counselor could also forward the complaint to the district attorney's juvenile justice team. Then they're going to a court facing a judge. But even then, the case could still be diverted. But Sheila Andrews, she wasn't told about any of this. She was kept in the dark the entire process.
Where do I fit in this situation? Because I'm the victim.
It wasn't until more than a year later that Andrews finally got on the phone with Assistant District Attorney Heather Tarasca, who supervises the juvenile team. It turns out the wrong number on an incident report is all it took for Andrews to be left out of the loop as the juvenile case reached a conclusion.
The juvenile went through a diversion program, successfully completed the terms of the diversion program and the conditions imposed by the court, and then, yes, the case was dismissed.
Do you feel like that was enough punishment for the consequences that this has had on you?
No. I mean, you ended my career, and then it's okay. That's what you're saying. It's okay. So where does the justice come in? When do we get justice?
I took Andrews' concerns to the people who make those decisions. Department of Public Safety Deputy Secretary William Lassiter oversees juvenile justice. Mecklenburg County District Attorney Spencer Merriweather and ADA Heather Tarasca.
Because I'm not backing down.
Since we spoke with Andrews, she received a call from the DA's office saying the case is once again active.
Is anything different with her case since you have taken another look at this?
What's fair to say is that matter is pending.
Would you be willing to say the ball was dropped in Ms. Andrews' case?
I think there's no question that this is, and I won't speak directly to her case, but what I will say is that very often we are speaking with victims of crime where what they expect is not what they get.
Are victims getting a fair shake in this current system?
I think that victims probably have a far lower expectations when they know the cases within our juvenile justice system versus everything else.
Does a victim like her deserve more transparency in this process?
Yeah, so we do think that victims need a say in the process, and so when a petition is filed or a juvenile complaint is filed on a juvenile, we do reach out to the victim of incident.
She never heard from anybody in this situation.
So that would be unusual, and I'm not quite sure why that didn't occur.
In your opinion, what would the proper diversion be for someone who's accused of assaulting a person?
So for assaulting a person, typically that's going to involve conflict management classes, mental health classes that may be involved. It sounds like that it may, for a lot of times assaults involve substance abuse, so we would want to address the substance abuse issues that are going on in those cases.
And I'm not saying that they needed to go to jail or anything, but I would have liked to have said something to them because I understand you young and you do stuff, stupid stuff when you're young. All you need is community service for that. So what's to stop them from doing it again?
Now, William Lassiter from the Department of Public Safety, he says diverting these cases, giving things like community service, does stop these kids often from doing it again. The data shows 1 in 4 who get in trouble again over a 3-year period. That's all that comes back. The numbers for kids who go and get committed is about 1 in 2. But at the same time, if you're Sheila Andrews, that's a really tough pill to swallow when you face so much consequences that kids can get essentially community service and some additional courses. Does not feel like justice too often.
And I think the fact that she never got to confront her attackers
completely
as
left
well.
out of the process.
And the prosecutor said that that is a big part of the issue. There have been some changes in state law to give victims more rights in that area, but they still feel like it does not go far enough, that there's not enough transparency in the juvenile system.
And because of a wrong phone number. Yeah. A wrong phone number.
Yeah, that could have been corrected easily.
So what's going to happen now?
Yeah, well, that's the problem. We don't necessarily know what's going to happen now because these are juvenile cases. There are certain juvenile cases where if it's a serious enough felony, they get bumped up to adult court, but these types of cases, simple assault, they do not go to adult court. It stays shrouded in secrecy, and that is to protect the juvenile and making sure that this isn't something that haunts them for the rest of their life. But what's the balance with the victims in these cases to make sure that their rights are also taken care of? Yeah.
Interesting.
But we're going to try and stay on top of it, John.
All right.
Wow.
Thanks, David.
A rare
Incredible
peek
story.
behind the curtain that surrounds juvenile justice cases.
Yeah, we tried.
Goodness gracious.
And speaking of